I'm Mallory Safaste in Sandtown, Winchester. A business owner in Annapolis is asking Baltimore City to stop sending her citations for vacant properties she doesn't own. It may look forgotten, ivy crawling up the walls and blocking the door, but this vacant Baltimore home is haunting someone miles away in Annapolis.
These were my little notes where I got served this paper. I found the law firm that did the title when the property was sold.
Sandy Nuwar runs Prestige Solutions LLC, a consulting business in good standing with the state. So when she started receiving code violations for a vacant home back in 2023, she figured it was a simple mistake.
The name on it is not mine. I mean, they think it's mine, but it's the wrong name.
The deed lists a different Prestige Solutions LLC along with Curtis Group Holdings LLC as the owners. And Sandy sent that information to Baltimore's Department of Housing and Community Development.
This inspector, who was a building official, who didn't really answer ever. So I then called the office number and I go about my happy life. And then that was like in August. And then, boom, I get this humongous lawsuit, like a couple months later, about another property.
A lawsuit to foreclose on a different Baltimore property owned by the other Prestige Solutions, not Sandy's company, but she was mistakenly named in the case.
So I hire a lawyer. I answer formally this lawsuit with this letter.
Her response was denied on a technicality. The case moved forward, and the judge transferred the property to the company that filed the lawsuit.
It's totally owned by this plaintiff who sued. The ownership, the lease, all title free and clear goes to this owner, and it's all said and done, right? Well, 2 days ago, I get another one about this same property that I'm apparently not the owner of, and it's another violation from an inspector. It's just one of these things that keeps you up at night. It's so disturbing.
In a statement to WMAR 2 News, a spokesperson for the Baltimore Department of Housing and Community Development said this appears to be an isolated case, and based on our initial review, this seems to be human error rather than an issue with the data itself. We are investigating why this specific violation record was not corrected when it was first brought to our attention, and we are implementing corrective measures to prevent recurrence.
Because there are so many of our vacant properties that are owned by LLCs, it does get tricky to try to find the right ownership.
Baltimore City Councilwoman Odette Ramos, who's been pushing to address the city's vacant housing crisis, says cases like this highlight a bigger problem. LLCs own nearly 1/3 of Baltimore's 12,000 vacant homes, compared to just 8% owned by the city. She's proposed legislation to make it easier for the city to take control of more of these properties and limit their impact on neighborhoods. And it's not just a paperwork issue. Tracking down the owners is critical for safety. That effort starts with the vacant building registry.
Register their properties if they have a non-owner occupied property. That way we could try to get more information. That doesn't always happen, right? So it does take a lot of digging that DHCD and frankly any other entity who's trying to figure out what the ownership is to be able to get to the right person and make sure that they're holding the right person accountable.
We tried tracking down the real owner, but the LLCs tied to this house aren't registered in Maryland, and the New Jersey filing doesn't list an owner or contact information. The city says this inconsistency between the deed and state business filings may be what's causing this misidentification. In Baltimore, Mallory Safaste, WMAR 2 News. I hope you enjoyed that Matter for Mallory. To watch more Matter for Mallory stories, click the box in the corner and be sure to tap that circle and subscribe to WMAR 2 News for quick access to great content posted every day.